get down. Put the gun down. Put the hands up. Put the hands up. White jacket. Put the hands up.
But we
Mug gang, what's the deal? It's your boy Donn. We back in the stand with a new video. We got the final 48 hours of King Von, man. So the original link gonna be down below if y'all wanna check it out for yourself. New to my channel with that sub bun. Give me the 500k subs ASAP. And let's hop straight into it. Let's get it cracking. Let's go. The video is by Publish X. Yeah. So let's go, man. Shut up, bitch.
On November 6, 2020, King Von would be one of 5 people shot outside Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta.
Shots fired at Sheik in Monaco.
Around 3:20 a.m., 2 groups of men began arguing outside, leading to gunfire. 2 off-duty police officers were working security at the establishment that night, and they too engaged in the shootout. Because of this, a full investigation was conducted to see whether or not the Atlanta Police Department was involved in his death. Here's what they found retracing his steps for those last 48 hours.
Von, look.
Ooh, that shit packed.
On November 4th, 2020,
I don't know why. The way they edited that shit in, that shit was too hard. Hold on, I need to go listen to that shit after this. He said, what, nigga?
was involved in his death. Here's what they found retracing his steps for those last 48 hours.
Von,
Look.
I break that old wood, I stuff it with pack. Four, I'm pulling up.
On November 4th, 2020, King Von was in Atlanta, Georgia. He was celebrating the release of his Welcome to O-Block album that dropped just a few days prior. His career was peaking, and every day his music was being discovered by a new audience. There's no question he was about to be a superstar, but the biggest issue Von faced at that time was himself.
I need to stop listening to the music, you feel me? I need to listen to what dude's saying. I don't even know what dude's saying. I'm listening to the music in the background, though.
His career was peaking, and every day his music was being discovered by a new audience. There's no question he was about to be a superstar, but the biggest issue Von faced at that time was himself. See, King Von was from the infamous housing projects of Parkway Gardens on the south side of Chicago. Before ever stepping into a booth, he was already very active in the street life. He only decided to rap after beating a murder case in 2017. His reputation only made his music more real for listeners, leading to his blow up just 1 year after that. But it's important to realize when someone lives a life the way Von did before fame, it can be hard to leave that mentality behind, even after finding a way out through music. Because of this, Von had no issue when it came to things like beefing with other rappers. While in Atlanta, an ongoing issue between King Von and rapper NBA Youngboy had been brewing for months. On November 4th, DJ Academics would invite Von onto his podcast to publicly speak about their issues. During the conversation, Von assured his fans that there was no real problem, and it was the internet just trying to make it more than what it was, unknowing at the time that in under 48 hours, this would all come to an end.
Ain't no rap beef, and it ain't no real beef unless somebody got shot or something, or
You know
unless
what
somebody...
people told me? People told me you...
Well, you feel me? That shit aged horribly. You know what I mean?
I'm like,
I
you
know they
said
be
something
saying
about
that a
yo,
lot.
what happened, Von? What's going on with you, man?
They be saying that a lot. It's like we got the same interests and holes, and then you know how the internet will try to make it.
Don't tell me I got problems over girls.
No, it's the internet, gang. It's the you know, they'll try to make it like that because it's the internet.
These issues had been escalating since a few months before, when pictures of King Von and NBA Youngboy's ex-girlfriend surfaced online.
I don't blame Von though. I don't blame Von though. She fine as hell. Look at her though, cuz she just golden. Let me stop playing for her, you feel me? They get on my ass, man.
Months before, when pictures of King Von and NBA Youngboy's ex-girlfriend surfaced online. From that point forward, the two rappers made it known they didn't like each other through a series of social media posts. With two artists this large going back and forth, it was only a matter of time before others got involved as well. One of those people would be Quando Rondo, an artist and friend of NBA Youngboy. Even though Von and Quando were cool at one point, now they weren't. And it just so happens Quando's from Savannah, Georgia, only a 4-hour drive from Atlanta.
I'm saying though, 63rd dirty ass. I'm talking about.
All this shit just aged like horribly. That nigga was saying F63rd and now 63rd, and like, you feel me? Them folks is, I don't know if they cool, but they like, I don't know, on the same type of time type shit. But
on November 5th, King Von woke up and gathered his entourage. This included himself, his manager, and 20 some others. Around 11 p.m., just 5 hours before his passing, they headed out to Opium nightclub. Vaughn was set to make an appearance and promote his new project. He hopped into his bulletproof Hellcat, followed by 8 other cars filled with friends and associates. Around midnight, they arrived. By this time, his manager was taking notice that something was off with Vaughn that night. He couldn't put his finger on it, but he felt like he wasn't himself, almost like he knew. They stayed at Opium for a few hours where everyone appeared to be enjoying themselves. Fans would upload videos online of Vaughn in the club, and from the looks of it, everything seemed normal. But these would be the last videos of King Von smiling we would see.
Hey, you know, it's all love and this tee up shit. I done dropped that on that Welcome to Roadblock going crazy. I don't want to think about it, you know, going on.
Around 2 a.m., just 2 hours before his time of death, he gathered his crew and they left the venue. According to his manager, everybody thought they were headed back to the Airbnb, but somewhere on their way home, they lost track of Von's car. After realizing they lost him, they began calling his phone to see where he went, as it was very unlike him to leave without saying anything.
So already confusions were already started. Because normally, if we got an after party or we got anything we're going to, we know as a team. Everybody know to be on point. You know what I'm saying? We're traveling with a real deal gangster, a real stepper. So everybody gonna know how to move. But from that night, I don't know what it was. Maybe it's God timing. I don't know what it was, but Von completely went on his own course.
His manager and more importantly his security went with him everywhere. After calling, they found out he rerouted to an after-hours hookah lounge across town. A little before 3 a.m., Von pulled up to Monaco, but decided to wait in his car while the rest of his entourage was still on their way.
Man, they playing that shit for real, boy. Hold on.
Everywhere. After calling, they found out he rerouted to an after-hours hookah lounge across town. A little before 3 a.m., Von pulled up to Monaco, but decided to wait in his car while the rest of his entourage was still on their way. About 15 minutes went by, Von still in his bulletproof vehicle staying warm. His manager, followed by 6 other cars, pulled up to the parking lot. He hopped in the car with Von, and once again he said he felt like he wasn't himself. They stayed in there while the rest of his entourage...
Why was they saying RP Uzi, bro, in the comments? You feel me? That's crazy.
Wondering what was going on. It was a cold night, so they too decided to wait in their cars. After a few minutes of talking, his manager convinced Von it was time to go inside. He let his security team know he was ready to enter, so they did their normal checkup. Around 3:15 a.m., security went into the club and checked it out to make sure it was clear of any threats. With Von being a high-profile rapper, this was a standard procedure for them before entering any venue. They couldn't bring weapons in the club, so security left them in their cars. Right as they were about to walk in, one of Von's friends alerted him that Quando Rondo was in a car just a few feet away. It's unknown if...
Mistake number 1, brother. Mistake number 1. Never wake a nigga up out of his sleep. You feel me? Real shit. Especially for some bullshit. You know what I mean? If you can wake him up and be like, hey, we gotta go in the club. Alright, that's one thing. But don't wake him up out of his sleep for some bullshit, though. You know what I mean?
Got a tip from someone that night about Quando being at the club. Or if it was just a coincidence that he rerouted his car to the exact location they would both be at. It's possible it just happened like that. But this could have also been the reason Von seemed...
Order up. Sonic brownie batter and yellow cake batter shakes.
I don't give a fuck. Shut up, ho.
If you record podcasts and videos remotely with Riverside, your content will look and sound so good no one will know.
Shut up, bitch. That was disrespectful.
off. Maybe he knew something no one else did. Normally Von was calm, collective, and soft-spoken. Living the life he lived back in Chicago, he knew how to handle these situations. But on this night, Von reacted before anyone could say or do anything. He immediately hopped out of his vehicle, jewelry on and all, not knowing if Quando was alone or if he too had people with him. Only a few moments later, the two would come face to face, and just like Von spoke about before, it was on sight. He threw punches at Quando even before words could be exchanged. Others rushed over as the fight broke out. What Von didn't know was the white vehicle Quando was standing next to had people from his crew.
Everybody just scattered. Be real. What would y'all do in that situation? Because a lot of times people be like, talk about this situation. I'm like, oh, everybody ran, left Von. You know what I mean? They left so-and-so. You know what I mean? What would y'all do if shots just got the ringing out? You don't know where they ringing from. You know what I mean? Like real shit, you don't know where they ringing from. Look at all these people that just dipped off like motherfucking roaches, just spraying raid, and they all just scattered, for real.
Months later, the two would come face to face, and just like Von
I ain't judging, you feel me? I'm just really asking y'all. I want to know what y'all would do. I'm not judging anybody. If you said you would run, shit, go ahead run. Like I said, you don't know where the shots is coming from. If you saying, hey, nigga, I ain't running, I'm standing 10 toes down for my nigga type shit, I'm riding, you feel me? Until we, you feel me? If I gotta die type shit. If that's how you come, then shit, so be it. You know what I mean? I ain't judging nobody for their decisions, but I just want to know what y'all do. Because a lot of times y'all be in the comments, oh, they ran, they did this and that. Y'all be trying to make it seem like, you know what I mean? It's easy to say that when you're not in that situation. You feel me? But
alone, or if he too had people with him. Only a few moments later, the two would come face to face, and just like Von spoke about before, it was on sight. He threw punches at Quando even before words could be exchanged. Others rushed over as the fight broke out. What Von didn't know was the white vehicle Quando was standing next to had people from his crew inside. At 3:20 a.m., only a few seconds after the fight had started, a gunshot from only a few feet away went off, striking Von in his side and catching him completely off guard. You can see the gunman, who we now know as Lil Tim, coming out from behind the car and firing multiple shots. Von got hit 3 to 4 times, and his manager was also hit in the leg.
Yeah, this dude right here in the blue jacket, he seen it, he like, damn. You know what I mean? Shit you could really do though, bro. Cuz got a whole pipe. If he's shooting that cut, you already know he gonna shoot at your ass. Like the fuck.
Tim coming out from behind the car and firing multiple shots. Von got hit 3 to 4 times, and his manager was also hit in the leg. The 2 off-duty police officers working security that night reacted immediately, and they too fired shots into the crowd. But we confirm now the shots that injured Von.
Is that really the audio from that shit? I ain't never heard that shit before. That shit's chilling for real, I ain't gonna lie.
Came from Quando's side and not the police officers. The police would hit 3 people in total, one of them being Lil Tim. Von laid in the street holding on.
No, nigga. Cuz hit Lil Tim. Dude, Slutty hit Lil Tim, and then cops hit Slutty, bro. Cause Slutty gun jam. You know what I mean? When Slutty is the whole video, they blurring it out so you can't really see everything. But if you go watch the actual video, you know what I mean? Slutty gun jam, you feel me, over top, and then that's when the cops hit Slutty and shit.
Not the police officers.
Long live Slutty as well, you know?
The police would hit 3 people in total, one of them being Lil Tim. Von laid in the street holding on to Quando until Muop, one of Von's good friends, broke up the fight. At 3:23 a.m., there were injuries on both sides. Instead of waiting for ambulances, their crews drugged their wounded into cars and sped off to the emergency room. According to those in the vehicle with Von, he was still conscious throughout the ride, even telling one of his friends to calm down that he was going to be okay. Around 3:32 a.m., just moments apart from each other, both crews would arrive at Grady Hospital, which was less than 10 minutes away. Quando would start a live stream of himself helping Lil Tim inside the building to try and protect himself in case Von's people ran up on him.
Come on, he's shot. Come on, hit, bro, you got this.
Yeah, like why would you go live like right then and there? You know what I mean? That's only one. There's only one reason why. You feel me? To cop them please, just in case something happened to you.
Come on, cuz I just keep breathing a bit, bro.
Cause nigga, with all that shit going on, I would not think to pull up my phone and go on Instagram live, bro.
But this wouldn't happen, and nobody else was hurt after the initial conflict at the lounge. Unfortunately though, just after 4 a.m., King Von, along with 2 others who were shot that night, would pass away to their wounds, taking his life and career far too soon. Lil Tim was arrested in Grady Hospital, where he was treated for his wounds before being taken into custody. He posted bail the same day, and has since been awaiting trial for the murder of King Von.
That nigga ain't post bail the same day. That nigga was locked up for a minute, wasn't he? He was locked up for like 2 months or something like that. You know what I mean? But
everybody got family, somebody relate to him or somebody cool with him, you kill him. Now everybody that he was close with is trying to kill you. It's a never ending. Or they gonna kill, let's kill somebody close to him. It don't stop. It's to everybody, all the people that playing the game, it's gone. You see what I'm saying? So it's the last man standing. You're gonna be in jail, you're gonna die.
That shit crazy as hell, man.
On November 6th.
That shit crazy as hell, man. That's a good ass video. Shout out to this dude though, Publish X, man. I'm subscribed. I reacted to his video. I must have reacted to his videos before. I ain't never know. You know, but look, if you're new to my channel, hit that sub button. Give me the 500K subs, man, ASAP. But look, without further ado, it's the boy Donn. Check out my love. Peace out. Yeah.